welcome to Grandpa's Workshop. Happy New Year. Right, Grandpa's Workshop channel, plans for 2023. I thought I'd do an update, especially for the last 50 or so of you who are new subscribers who might not know what I'm about based on just one or two videos. Retired old git, zero discernible woodworking skills. The past 18 months I've been slowly kitting out a UK size one person garage completely as a workshop instead of sharing it with a car. So I've been gradually building the workshop up, doing the occasional woodworking project in the garage and in the garden. For 2023, what am I going to be doing? Right, I'm going to be finishing off the kitting out of the workshop. So the Schoberg workbench in front of me is now at 90 degrees, which makes it perfect both for doing hand tool woodworking and as a demonstration for the channel. You're there with the camera, the workbench is in front of me and a backdrop of the rear bench. The rear bench is now more or less kitted out. I've put that frame up with the storage boxes. I'm going to finish those off with little brass handles, and I've got a row of machines. So I've got my sharpening station, my pillar drill, my miter saw and a little mini lathe on there. They're going to be permanently plumbed in with ducting for dust extraction and a ash can vacuum in the corner under the workbench. On the rest of the garage, down both sides, you notice I've kitted out this end with plywood wall sheathing and French cleats to hang stuff up. Baltic birch is now beyond my budget, so the two sides I'm showing on the left and the right down at the bottom are going to be sheathed out in 9mm OSB with a layer of that heat reflecting foil back burlap on the back side, just to take the edge off and to get rid of such a large area of damp brickwork off-gassing and make the humidity levels unbearable in here. So that's that. In terms of the big machines, the Record Power 14-inch bandsaw is staying where it is now. I've turned it through 90 degrees and it's against the window. That means the guide at the front's not sticking me in the ribs every time I walk past. That's staying down there. Down on the left hand side, I'll show you the picture, I've got the upgraded Axminster cabinet saw and the Trend WRT router table. They're staying as they are for the moment, but towards the end of the year I might combine the table saw table and the router saw table into one joint unit. I've seen some plans and I might be doing that. Conversely, on the other side, which I'll show you, I've got my portable MFT table on the Stanley Junior saws. That's 4 foot long, and then a 3 foot by 2 foot Trolleon casters for the rest of the small benchtop machines. That's staying as it is for the moment, but long term, like on the left hand side, I'm going to have a 6 foot combination bench there, and on the right hand side, I'll show you the plans, I'm going to have two 3 foot wide units on casters out of ply with MFT tops, and then the machines can move up onto them and off again. So it's more flexible. The key thing is to get rid of all the expletive deleted that's making me trip up myself in the workshop. Old git, bad knees, you know the story. So I'm getting rid of a load of junk, downsizing. That's the other thing. I've got too much stuff, and that includes cheap tools. So the remedy for cheap tools is to downsize. Now, before you start reaching to withdraw my old codgy union card, I don't mean get rid of stuff entirely. I mean have fewer stuff to cover the same range but better quality. So downsizing entails buying more tools. So there'll be tool reviews as that goes on. Nice quality stuff. That's it. Now I've got most of the big power tools, and probably more than I need, the way they overlap. I'm going to work on my hand tool toolbox. I've seen a plan. That's the plan. I might make an El Cheapo one first before I start trying to do joints in hardwood. And you saw this last year. I'm slowly building up a minimalist list of decent quality hand tools. So you'll see those. So finishing off the workshop, playing with the tools. I'll probably choose one tool a month and do a couple of videos on it. So Fippy and you guys, there will be projects starting small and simple and working up in complexity. I'm planning to always do a Sunday workshop waffle and maybe a project video midweek. I come out as part of my therapy, stop me going stir crazy. I'll come out, stare at the walls and do something that takes me interest for that week. It's just an old git chatting in the workshop. Nice to talk to you. Don't forget for Sunday, sit down with a brew and just join me in the workshop for a chat. And then there'll be project oriented stuff in between. How does that sound? Good? That's 2023. On the health issue, we're doing all right. Nana Sue and I have upped the frequency at the local authority sports hall. So geriatric exercises for me and her twice a week, and then I'm doing gym sessions in between. If the weather's awful, you'll hear on some of the videos, driving rain on the Pennines, and it shot me knees, but we'll work around that. That's it. I'm off for a cup of tea again. You get off in your workshops and have some fun. Stay safe. No digits to be harmed. See you soon, guys. Take care.